Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Tyler, also known as the Chez, and this is Chezzy Tunes, where I try to bring humor and entertainment to the EDM space. And we're back again with some more hardstyle. In a previous video, I asked you guys to recommend albums in the hardstyle space that I need to check out and react to. And while there was one that was a popular answer, which is Project One, the album, there was something that seemed a little more interesting in this moment to me, and that was The Final Dose, an album by Rebelion. And the reason I chose this is because it is brand new. This is an album that came out in 2025. This is fresh off the presses. Even you guys have only barely listened to it because it just came out. So I found that to be really exciting to hear something so fresh and so new. And I am excited. I'm excited to see what is hardstyle in 2025. This is gonna pave the way. This is what is setting the tone for the new year in the hardstyle space and for my opinions of the genre in 2025. Usually what I've been doing is once I release a video for you guys, I already have the next video up uncut on the Patreon. So if that's something that interests you, be sure to check out the description. But without further ado, we might as well get into this thing. This is The Final Dose by Rebelion. The first song is The Beginning of the End. Pretty fitting. I also find it very interesting that there is 24 tracks on here, but the total runtime is only 44 minutes. There was a lot of very short songs, so I don't know what that means. I don't know if we're getting a bunch of interludes or just proof of concepts, or maybe that's just more common than I think in the space. I don't know. So let's set the tone here with The Beginning of the End. I also want to say the artwork is really creepy, so...
To the beginning of the end.
Ooh, I like that, the way that vocal was processed. I love world building in albums.
Is this the end of the world?
It definitely sounds like it.
If you're standing here, you have
Sorry, I'm standing here.
survived.
I survived.
Long. You are the ultimate sacrifice. Merely lambs
No.
on their way to the slaughter.
Not the slaughter.
Nowhere to run.
No!
Nowhere to hide.
No!
I let you live
No!
so I can watch you die. No one gets out here alive. This is the final dose.
Okay. That was an intro. The Product with So Juice. The first official song. Let's do it. I really did like that intro. That was a great mood setter, great world building. We're ready. I'm a little scared for my life here. Let's do it. I don't like the synth. It's a little annoying. But it's just part of the build-up, I assume. A fine build, I suppose, but I don't like any of these synths. Can the drop have a cool synth, though, or cool kicks? Let's go. Pondering. Pondering. That is quite a kick. That sounds like I'm in the bus. Get out the way, guys. I'm driving the kids to school. And this is another one I've complained about before, where it's got the big kicks and then it's just like random sounds on top that have no musicality whatsoever and just annoy me. Not to be harsh. So this one is not really gripping me. It's got a quirky tonality to it, but that drop was not it. That's right, we just need some interesting kicks. We need some interesting kicks. Let's go. I'm gonna rate all the kicks on a scale from 1 to 10. I give that kick a 5.5. It's just there's no music there. That's just noise. Ah, no. I don't like that one. That one's worse. That one's too clink, clink, clink. Too high in the register. No. Ah. Oh gosh. Yuck. I didn't like a single kick in that. I didn't like a single synth in that. I didn't like that one at all. I don't think there's anything I would come back to for that one. It's not the worst one I've heard. I've heard worse things, but it just felt like there was no musicality to it, which, you know, obviously doesn't have to be a thing. And I listen to dubstep and stuff. I listen to some genres that other people could certainly classify as just noise. But even so, there's still like, I don't know. I mean, I'm being a hypocrite, I'm sure, but all the sounds were abrasive. All the sounds were aggressive, but not in like a, oh yeah, but in like a, oh God, just what? Stop. Just stop. In an offensive way, not in a, oh, I want to join in and also thrash around kind of way. No offense to Rebellion or So Juice. Because what was the other Rebellion song? Hold on, we need to take a trip back in time. City Lights. That is, I like how completely different from City Lights that is. That's really funny. Because City Lights I didn't mind. City Lights I enjoyed. And that was just the complete opposite. Maybe we'll get a good range of styles on this thing. Next we move on to PVC Junkie.
I don't need no speed, no. I don't need no heroin, no thanks. I don't want no cold, not today. You can keep your cameo.
Okay, we got some actual melodies here. Something engaging. I greatly enjoy the comparison between the intro of this song and the intro of last one is night and day. This one I am much more interested in right off the bat. I don't love it, but at least I'm like, okay, I want to see where it goes.
Touch it. Don't try to touch it. I will fucking kill you. Don't ever touch a fucking shit again.
Back up. I'm sorry. The bass is cool. It's just all build. Okay, now there's a drop. It's just fake out build after fake out build. Whoop, whoop. This is interesting. I don't like that the vocals and samples don't really feel like they're part of the song at all. They are just kind of thrown in. I mean, if it's like a fill where like everything cuts out and it says, whoop, whoop, and then comes back to it. But at the end there, they were just tossed in there. Didn't feel like they were mixed in there at all. Just like, here's the MP3, throw it on there. Or whatever file type it is. There was no care put into the way that the samples were put into the mix. Felt a little lazy in that last bit there. So that was fine. That was fine. It's short and salty, probably not sweet. Better, definitely better. Definitely better than the product. Okay, keep it going though. We keep it going. These are a lot of short ones, so I'm not gonna have a lot of stuff to say about most of these. But next up is PSYCHODOSE. That was a jump scare. That was a jump scare.
I've got demon blood in me. This disease pumping through my veins.
What are you talking about? Think about the city lights again. Just chill out. Relax. Okay, we got another melody with a synth. That's okay. We're getting the real drop for another fake out. Another build up. I was ready. Okay, well, I like the kicks in here. Okay, but again, what is with the background of all these songs? It's just staticky, weird nonsense that has no rhyme, reason, or musicality, and I don't know, either get rid of it or put something that, I don't know, makes some sense or has some style to it. I don't like the songs that are just, wah, 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 what is that? That was a perfect recreation too. That one was the closest to being enjoyable that did that type of thing, because at least the sound, the wah ba ba type thing matched the sound of the kick. Like it felt more cohesive at least. I'm not into that type of thing. I don't need an actual melody either. It doesn't have to be a melody. I don't necessarily need the euphoric stuff. I think I enjoy the euphoric stuff the most so far, but I don't need that completely. I like aggressive stuff. You can listen to some of the other things I've reacted to on this channel. I don't mind aggressive stuff, but I don't know. Or maybe I just don't understand it. Maybe I'm still learning. Maybe it's just isn't clicking yet. Maybe I'm just not elevated to the level that you guys are. Maybe I have not ascended. Maybe I've just not reached the plane of existence that you hardstylers are on. And that's fine. I'll get there. Maybe. I don't know. But next we move on to another shorty, another little shouty, Hate Me with Malice. I also don't like how aggressively they all start. They slap me with a loud noise or a yell. It's okay to build up normally. Be a little more subtle. Okay. Hate Me. Yep, I got the name right. Feels like the most normal structure so far. The most normal build-up. And we keep doing these fake-out builds. Almost every song has done that. Another one. What is with these fake-outs? Bro! I mean, you're getting me every time. Jeez. I like the like almost lasery sound, real funky laser. Yeah, I don't like the thonk ones. I don't like those. The other one was cool though. Felt a little messy at the end there. I didn't like the last bit. Well, the first part of the drop was cool. I was digging the first section. Second section got a little messy using kicks I wasn't as into, but that one was a little better. That might be the highlight. Well, the intro was still my favorite part. The beginning of the end has been my favorite part, but that doesn't really classify as a song. So keep it moving though. The next one is the next full song, what I would consider a full length song here, but it is again with So Juice, which made the absolute masterpiece that is The Product that I was obviously a huge fan of. So I'm excited for the sequel, So Crushed. Can you win me back over? Can you change my mind on you, So Juice? Let's go. I assume we're gonna get a tempo change. A tempo change. Because we're a little slower than usual here. Oh. See, I like this. This is creative and kind of weird and grimy. And now you're probably just gonna completely ruin it. For my taste, at least. But that was cool. I'm glad that you guys could do some cool stuff. Ah, no, these, see, they're too thunk. They're way up here. Bang, bang, bang. Too high, it's too high. Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, go down here, go down here. Yeah, that was better, that was better. You had a moment of weakness in there, but you pulled it back around. See, you can do some cool and unique sound design. I just don't like the hardstyle frame of mind with sound design. But this is cool. I have not heard something quite like this. This is unique and cool. I don't know if it's the speed of hardstyle that breaks it down for me or just the, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Clearly the hardstyle people can make cool stuff that I really do like. Just something about, I don't know, maybe it is the tempo. Oh, no, that's a thonker. That's a thonker. We don't want a thonker. Huh? Hashtag don't want thonk the thonk. I don't know. I can't think of a rhyme. See, that's rumbly. I can imagine this live. Everything would be just rumbling. Okay. Definitely won me back over, So Juice. The Product was not your best work. So Crushed was really cool in the moments that I enjoyed. The slower moments. When the tempo was normal, I was vibing 100%. I got no complaints. I got no complaints at all. Once you hit me with the hardstyle, it was 50-50. You were too thonky thonk. I need that shake my donka donk down here, you know? There's thonk, and then there's badonkadonk. You gotta lower it down. What you did. And when it was lowered, I was vibing. Those thonky donkeys up there. But better. Might be number 1 or top 2 at least. We're all over the place. We're on a roller coaster in so many ways. So here we go. This is this isn't even the shortest. This is just one of the shortest. 48 seconds, called R.I.P. Supremacy. RIP Supremacy. Let's go. And we'll just flow into the next one right out of this.
Overdose is back.
Who's Overdose? What is Overdose?
Overdose, ecstasy, rest in peace, supremacy.
So this does have the weirdness, but it's okay. Okay, this one's fine. This is a fine little interlude-y, quick, short thing. That's fine. Now we're moving into Do You Like ZAAG with Yellowclaw, Juyen, Sebulba, and I do have to pause. I'm overstimulated. I can't talk and read and everything at the same time. Okay, we'll wind it back. I can't do it all at once. Hold on. Next is Do You Like ZAAG? With Yellowclaw and Juyen Sebulba. And I want to quickly mention, I don't fully know what ZAAGs are. I know there's ZAAG kicks or ZAAG, just ZAAGs. Maybe it's just ZAAGs. I only know I've done some live streams and I've had some of y'all join in on the live streams. And someone mentioned to me ZAAGs, which I guess are the more, I think, I'll have my suspicion confirmed, but I'm pretty sure it's the longer, like, blah, 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 like gritty, bassy sound things. I can't describe it. When it pops up, I'll be like, yep, that's what I was trying to do. That's what I was trying to recreate. Give me more context about the ZAAGs. And PVC, that's another kind of kick, right? PVCs. See, there's a lot of references to things that I'm not going to pick up on because I'm not in the space. And also Supremacy, Overdose, and Ecstasy. Are those artists? Are they explicitly talking about drugs and drug overdose, or is there like a meaning within the community? Like, I feel like there's a lot here that I'm not picking up the context of, and I'm missing it. I'm missing the lore. I know there's probably more lore here. But anyway, let's find out if I like ZAAG. My suspicion would be probably not. But who knows? I've heard this sample, or a similar sample. I do like bass. Contrary to popular belief in these videos, I do like bass in my face, just...
Do you like bass in your motherfucking face?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to recreate. That's a ZAAG, I got it. I'm learning. It's just bass. Just a ZAAG showcase. Just scrolling through the sample pack of ZAAGs. Build it up. Take it to the next level.
Like bass in your motherfucking Hey man, you know I love the bass, but this shit you're playing is fucking crack, man. Show me some real shit.
I like that, but only if it actually shows me something I'm gonna really be into. Okay, yeah, a lot of sub there, a lot of sub.
Push that bass. Do you like
Is it ZAAG? Maybe it's ZAAG. This is literally just it's overwhelmingly sub. It's literally muffling everything else. I know it's intentional, but that just sounds like improper mixing to me. That sounds amateurish to me. I don't mind them when they're at this tempo, because up tempo and like the GPF track, since it was quicker, anything at that speed is just too quick for me. Like, I don't want to be like really bombarded with it. But when it's at this kind of pace, it's a little better. I don't mind it. And I do like bass. I like music that has a lot of bass. I think that is a part of hardstyle I can enjoy, as long as the sounds that accompany said bass are digestible. So I didn't mind that. I think the ZAAGs, the ZAAGs are something I could get behind. I do think it's less enjoyable in just me sitting here at this table with my headphones on. But I think in a live setting, I would probably really enjoy those types of songs. I think it would be more... just yes, yeah, take my whole body, zag me to death, zaggy, but Yeah, so that one was fine. That was fine. I think I'm warming up to the ZAGs. But we're going to keep on moving. Next, we're not going to keep on moving. We're going to keep on bouncing with Endymion. That's my best guess. Let's go. Once again, just slap me right in the beginning. That's fine. No time to prepare myself. At least ask for my consent. Be a gentleman.
Welcome to the arena of pain.
Why is everyone so angry? Just relax.
You're ready to fight. Stick your hands up in the air.
It's okay to just like, it's okay to be calm for a minute. There's so much aggression.
Come to the front. Bloody noses.
There's no relaxing in this album.
People knocked out on the floor.
Dude just in the booth shouting into that microphone. Let's go. Keep on bouncing.
The strongest gladiators have to die.
I knew it was gonna be another fake out. Okay. See. No. You know what? No. You call me a bitch, I'm not gonna bounce. You can't control me. I have my morals, I stand on business. Okay, this part's fine. I like the bat-oo. Like it's got the clunk kick and then it's got the sub kick after that, like the deeper kick. It's got the bam-boo, bap-boo, bap. That was kind of cool. I like that little ending bit. What I didn't like is it had these two fake outs. I like fake outs. Fake outs are cool, but fake outs are cool when the end result is the best of the fake outs. When the real drop is like, oh yeah. And for me personally, it wasn't. It was thicker. It was more punchy. Sure, we got more aggression, but the sounds weren't more enjoyable in my opinion. So it faked me out with two things. So I was like, oh, okay, I get it. So like, oh, that's where you wanted me to get to. That's where you want me to be. Kind of mid. So it did some interesting things. The last bit was okay. But overall, just And again, just relax, man. It ain't that serious. You're so angry. Next up is it ZAG or ZAAG? I need to know. One of those in Paris with Aversion. We have heard an Aversion track. We are now familiar with both of the artists in the song. Let's go. Okay. So it's like that other song where people are in Paris. Okay. This part's fine. This part is perfectly fine. I'll get up for this one. Because we're in Paris, baby. We gotta celebrate. See, it's like some of these, like the kicks themselves, a lot of the sounds end up sounding the same as other songs. Like the intro and build up are its own unique thing, and then we get to the drop and it's like, feels like a lot of other songs. Don't lose your personality in the drop. All right, second drop though, change it, be different. Keep the personality. The personality of everything around the drop's been good. Okay, good build-ups. See, the problem with the ZAGs is while effective, while bassy, they all sound the same as the other songs that use them, or at least the 3 or so songs I've heard with them. So it's just like the same sound or very, very similar sound. And so that just comes off as boring to me because it's like, okay, it's just what padding are we putting around? The same exact synth, the same exact sound. Maybe that's my problem with a lot of the more generic hardstyle is, I mean, there are some kicks for sure, some hardstyle sounds, some hardstyle kicks that are very unique. And those are usually very interesting to me. But I can definitely tell that there are certain kicks and sounds that are synonymous within the genre, very ubiquitous in the genre, or at least hard to discern a difference between. And so those just completely lose my attention because it's like they build up, regardless of how good or interesting the build up is. Once we get to the drop, it's like, oh, this sounds like the other 8 songs I've heard that use this exact same kick or use this exact same synth. And they're not all like that. I'm just saying there are some that pieces of them sound very, very similar. And sometimes that can be a product of the bigger names in a genre. Once things become more mainstream for its genre or more formulaic for its genre, they start to feel samey. Because I listen to dubstep, like I said, or just rhythm as a subgenre. A lot of it does start to sound samey, even for someone that does listen to the genre very consistently. So that is just an issue with music, with any genre. And because I'm listening to some of the bigger artists, I am noticing some of those similarities in things because they're probably crowd pleasing. They worked. If it's not broken, don't change it. We're going to keep using the things that have held true and made people want to jump and dance. And so they stick with it. But as someone that is newly listening, some of it can sound a bit samey and not distinctive when it comes to the drops themselves. So the drops were the weakest part of that. I'll just say that. I enjoyed everything around it, but not very interesting drops for me. But we continue. Let's go. This is a beefy album in terms of track number. 24 tracks is a lot, even if most of them are very short. But moving on, track number 11, No Salvation. Let's go. Again, another abrasive intro. Very crackly. I kind of like that. Another angry person. Oh, whoa, that was a little high. Yeah, ooh, I don't like those synths. Yee, no. Okay. I like that. The build itself was fine. Okay, I like all these little fills and extra bits. Yeah, boom, boom. All these extra sounds are really cool. Yeah. Again, don't like the weird siren-y noise. But there was some cool stuff in that. Again, the overall package is but there's some things. There's tidbitties in here. Like, there's things that Rebellion is doing that I like, but the primary focus is on the things that I don't like. The overwhelming majority of the noises are not clicking, but then there's these things. I'm like, okay, see, you can do things that are unique. You can do things that are interesting. You can do things that entice me. It's just the majority of what you're doing is not that. There is little tidbits in there. There's titty bits, titty bitties. But let's listen to some new shiz, bro. Let's listen to some new shiz. Let's do it. At least I'm figuring out the formula. Just overly angry person. Oh. Ooh, this is our first semblance of a singer, I think. That's cool with me. Totally different vibe. But then the guy yelling, "Are you MFers ready?" feels so out of place. This is good. It's a decent melody, decent synth. But like, these samples feel so jarring compared to the singing. It just feels so weird. They'll match the drop, I'm sure. Okay. Cool fake out. See, the structure of these is the structures of these builds are so similar. And so it's starting to become dull to me. And this, like, as much as I like the juxtaposition, they feel like two completely different songs. This part compared to a drop, I don't like the tonal shifts. If it's gonna be aggressive, okay, be aggressive. If it's gonna be more melodic, be melodic. I don't like when it mixes both, because I'm like, what's happening? Okay. Okay. I like this. This is one of the best parts we've heard in a while, in my opinion. I still hate that sample, though. I do not like the sample at all. Take it out. I know it's part of the name of the song, but I do not like it. I think it is too aggressive. But that drop was cool. Also, I feel like this is the harshest I've been to a project in this space so far. Most consistently harsh I've been on something. But I think it's because I've heard enough to know at least the pieces I do like and what I don't like. And this is doing a lot of things that, not even necessarily that I don't like. I mean, I'm not a fan of it, but I feel like I'm at least explaining why I don't like it. Like it's trying too hard or something, and also not trying hard enough at other points. A lot of it doesn't have the musicality I enjoy, and the ones that do then just throw it all away once they get to the drop and go for something that sounds like some of the other songs that we've already heard to an extent. Like, I can tell the difference between them. There are differences, of course. I'm not so naive, but yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to explain it. We are finding parts that we like. I am trying my best. We're gonna keep going. Next up is fuck the KLOENK, which I have literally been on record saying I don't like the clunky kicks. Is that literally what this is? Is there a name for him? And I unintentionally discovered it. But we're back with Malice. Malice was in an earlier song, Hate Me, which I think was fine. So we'll see.
When the program crashes, our only option is to confront with violence. You better watch your back, 'cause I'm fucking up your program.
Okay, you do that. Be a good boy. You do that. You fuck it up. You're so cute. Look at you. I'm a Mac. You didn't get me, buddy.
It appears we have fucked up the program.
I like this though. I like songs that do this kind of thing. That was cool. But again, you gotta, if you're gonna do that kind of stuff, you gotta pay it off in a way that is worth it.
This sample cannot be loaded as it is copyrighted. LOL.
Okay.
Sorry about that. It appears we have loaded the wrong program.
It's a long fake out build thing, but we're getting here. Maybe. Is that the KLOENK? It's about as KLOENky as it gets. Okay, I mean, obviously I love the whole middle section, all the build up and the faking out and the samples and the breaking and the refixing and the rebooting and the Windows sounds and all that stuff. That's great, that's cool, it's lovely, it's awesome. It would go crazy live, it would be funny, you'd have funny imagery with it, it would be perfect. But the drop just does not seal the deal for me. The destination was not worth the journey. I'm using the wrong program. Maybe I just had the wrong program open. Hold on, let me... Now I'm ready. I just had to switch gears. We're in the second half now. We're good. Everything's all right. Let's go. POLIZEI. POLIZEI? It's not English, but we're gonna play it.
Wir sind wieder zurück, aber diesmal brauchen wir mehr. Einfall, Polizei, 3, 4, Grenadier,
Polizei.
5, 6, Anti-Gags,
Polizei.
7,
Polizei.
5, 6, Anti-Gags,
Okay.
7, 8, gute Nacht. Einfall, Polizei, 3, 4, Grenadier,
Does that mean police? Because that's almost kind of like how it's spelled, but maybe it's something completely unrelated. Also, is my tracking? Hold on. This is important. Hold on. Hello? Like, there's a box, like on the screen, there's like a box that kept flashing in that corner. So I think it's on face tracking. Is there a ghost? Does it see a ghost down there? It still has it. What is it trying to focus on? I'm gonna put something there. Hold on. Ah! Right there. You might ask, why don't you sit in the more comfortable chair? Isn't that a more comfortable chair? Yes, it is. I don't care though. Deal with it. Here we go.
Achtung, kein Notdienst verfügbar.
Polizei.
Oh. It sounds like a police siren, so I'm gonna assume it means police.
Sound of overdose.
Yeah, what is overdose? What is overdose? There's some context I'm missing here.
Gute Nacht.
Yeah, this, I don't know. These do nothing for me. I don't know. They do nothing for me. There's nothing here for me to latch onto. I'm trying to latch. I'm trying to grip onto something and take it for a ride, but it just ain't working. But we got a second drop. Sometimes second drops can win me over.
Achtung, kein Notdienst verfügbar.
Polizei.
I like that. Just because you got bass doesn't mean that I am gonna immediately like it. There's pieces in these songs that I can admire. There are moments, but nothing has just like wowed me. Nothing has wowed me. But this is the most played song on the album, likely because it came out before the album. It's likely a single of some sort, but it's a remix. It's actually not even by Rebellion. It's just a remix of a Rebellion song, I assume. But it's Bonkerz, the Straikerz remix. Straikerz remix? Okay, maybe a remix is what we need.
Some people think I'm bonkers, but I just think I'm free. Man, I'm just living my life, there's nothing crazy about me. Some people
Me.
Let's get this party started.
Oh, these kind of kicks. I don't understand these kicks at all. These ones are weird. Nope. 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 Not a fan of these kicks.
Shut the fuck up.
I apologize. I'll just listen. I'll listen in silence. Actually, you know what? Shout out to the person that commented on one of my videos and said that this dude does not shut up or something along those lines. You clicked on a reaction video. I'm reacting. You want me to sit in silence? You're coming to listen to my reaction, so I'm reacting. Stupid. People are dumb. That literally sounded like a pop band hit. What are these kicks called? So I can like put a filter on and not hear them. I don't get them. These ones I can't wrap my head around. I don't get what's in it for you. Not my least favorite on the album, but yeah, I don't like those kicks at all. I don't know. They're just weird. And in a bad way, they're kind of annoying. I like my kicks to be kicky. I like my kicks to be deep bass. I like the point is to be kicked, not thonked. I don't want to be hit up here. I want to be hit from underneath. I mean, there is sub that accompanies it. Like there is bass, obviously, and hearing it live, like I'm sure it's still kicks, but that's not how I like my kicks to be. And those are one of the worst offenders of the no-no zone. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Next up, another shorty. Strap in tight. Let's do it. The final dose. Yeah. I don't think I said anything during that. I had nothing to comment on with that one. I feel like now this is becoming stale. Some of these are starting to feel a little familiar, a little uninteresting or uninspired. It's just like aggression for aggression's sake. All the samples are just yelling at me just to yell at me, and it's losing its personality, I suppose. I need some more interest in there. I need some more uniqueness in there. There's been sprinkles of it. Don't get into just normie territory. Keep it fun. We've got another collab here, so that's a good sign. This is Dead End Game with Kruelty, but with a K. Ooh, fancy. Last full-length track on this album, so hopefully it's a good sign. Oh no, I guess the last song is too. Got an interesting opening. There's some character to it. I like that. Got a kind of bouncy flow there for a second. Yeah. Got a, kind of skippy nature to it. I don't like that whiny noise. The kicks is fine. The kicks is fine. The kicks are fine. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, some of these kicks are good and goof. The goofers. But that whine just distracts me. I will say this is a coherent album for the most part in terms of its overall tone and vibe and style, but because it's so consistent and cohesive with its tone, and I don't seem to particularly like the tone, overall, I'm not the biggest fan of what's happening. Some big kicks. They're like melting. They hit and then everything around it melts away. That was a little different, at least. This one feels a little different than a lot of the other ones. Just different enough. But yeah, now it's getting a little repetitive, but it's okay. We're at the end here. I think that one at least is in top 10 territory for sure. I don't know how I would rank these things, but that one was up there at least on the upper half, the top 50% of the album. But yeah, we got a bunch of short ones until the final track, so keep it on moving. Next is Fuck Da Dome. Getting right into it. I don't like when they try to play a melody with the kicks. I know it's a thing. I know people like it. I don't particularly like it. I mean, that one was intricate, so that's good. Had a lot of things going on. And what is Overdose? Yeah, something's here. I've said it. I've asked it a couple times now. Give me the lore. Thank you. Anyway, Overdose bass. Keep it moving. Let's just keep it going. Since these are just kind of proof of concepts, just a singular drop, a singular idea. Okay. Fine, but nothing really stood out to me. Felt a little bland overall, and it's sort of conception there. This is Death Sentence with Warface. Cool sound design in here.
Do you know who I am? I am the judge, the jury,
And the executioner.
And I sentence you to death.
That a little prematurely, but... Whoa. Very cool intro here. That synth is okay. But still, very, very appealing opening here. Cool sound design. So many fake outs, man. Jeez. Is this actually the drop? This is the drop that we got to? Oh, that was just another fake out? I can't tell what's the real drop. Here? Okay. What a weird way to... like, this does not fit the buildup that we had. This is not what I would have expected to arrive at. It feels so disjointed. Where's the cohesion? Maybe I'm being too hard. Maybe I just don't understand the genre, but what the heck? I'm getting annoyed at this point. The blocks are there, and then you just you spit on them. All right, next is The Realness, sure, by Rejecta and Rebellion. Okay.
Give me that real shit.
Sure. That's what I've been asking for.
Give me that real shit. Making your jaw slow.
Okay. Big kicks. Yeah.
Making your jaw.
Okay, that one was fine. It was the thick kicks. Again, the issue with the ones where it is predominantly just the kicks, the drop is almost entirely just whatever the kick sound is. I feel like they would all blend together. And I mean, they kind of do. That doesn't really strike me as the real shit. It sounds like things I've already heard before. I'll save it for the end because I've got what I want to say up here. And I think I just need to get through it and then I can say it. So we're going to keep moving. Next is Out of Your Control.
Push out all. Are you ready to get out of control?
Yeah, I think so. Out of control, baby. Okay. This one's a little interesting, a little unique-ish, kind of. Okay. It's hard to put words to what I'm thinking, but I'm gonna try after the next two tracks. Next is OVD FM. OVD FM. Overdose FM. I'm putting it together, but I don't have the final piece of what it is. Because it's the final dose and that we're overdosing. I like, what? Anyway, Overdose FM. OVD FM. Let's go.
What's going on? Who are you? What? Get the fuck off me! No!
Okay, we got a Jigsaw sample. I love Saw.
This is my radio station now.
You're gonna lose your mind when the kick starts ripping.
This one does sound weird in the headphones. It's the way it's made. Does some strange things to my ears. It's a nice little massage almost for them. It feels good. I wouldn't listen to this, but it feels good on my ears in a weird way. That was strange, like not ASMR, but like, I don't know. That did really weird things for my ears. I appreciated that. Not as a piece of music, but as a massage tool. Very interesting. Very interesting the way that one came through. Yeah, anyway, final track. We've made it. Too Far Like by, again, Endymion and Rebellion. Let's finish off strong, hopefully. Here we go. Too Far Like.
Welcome to the arena of pain, where no man shall be spared. If you are ready to fight, stick your hands up in the air.
Sure. I mean, I'm ready. I've been ready. Ugh. Stretch it out, crack it. I guess I gotta give it all my energy one last time, right?
Come to the front. Bloody noses, black eyes.
I'm actually prone to bloody noses. I'm gonna skip on that part, but I'm cool with anything else. Let's go. Let's go, fake out.
The strongest gladiators have to
You can't get me, no more, not anymore. Nope, another fake out. You can't fool me now. I've learned, I'm educated. Let's go, for real.
thinking to yourself,
Build it up.
There's no way we are going to make an edit of the 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 edit. But you are fucking wrong. Here we go.
Now you're like breaking the fourth wall. I get it. Okay. All right. Is this the actual drop? Okay. This is very bassy. We arrived at something intense, at least. I like that this one's having fun and knows how to almost laugh at itself. It's not taking itself seriously, and for that, you have my approval. I have a lot to say. I do feel like this is not hardstyle. I think this is raw style, if I'm not mistaken, or something. It's definitely a specific type of style here that I can pretty confidently at this point say I'm not a fan of this particular style. I do appreciate that it is very cohesive. Like almost every song, if not every song, is in the same type of style. It does bring the same type of energy. So I'm sure if you enjoy this type of style, then this thing probably smacked front to back across the board. So that's great for those of you that do enjoy these types of songs. But since it was not for me, it obviously just continued to miss almost throughout the entire thing. There were some cool moments. My favorite moment is still the slower part of So Crushed. That was really cool. It had cool sound design. It was unique. I was vibing 100%, no complaints. But unfortunately, most of the drops, a lot of them use similar sounds. There's a couple kicks in there that were very frequently used. All the samples were just overly aggressive, and not that there's anything wrong with being aggressive or with the music being aggressive, but it comes off as like cheesy kind of aggression, like edgy teenager aggression, like fuck you, ha, fuck you, yeah, bam, bam, fuck have a good, like, it just, it makes me cringe a little bit. It's like, okay, like, relax. If one song did it, if 5 songs did it, cool. But when 24 songs basically do it, it's like, okay, it's not, it loses all value at that point to me and feels like it's doing it for the sake of doing it and doesn't actually have any purpose. I don't care if you're aggressive. I don't care if you're punchy. I don't care if your bass makes everything muddy, like all of it. If it feels like there's a purpose, if it feels like it has like, I don't know, substance to it. And a lot of this didn't feel like substance, and it probably doesn't help that a majority of it was just proof of concept, just like filler drop tracks where it's just a drop, probably for the sake of mixing during a show where you're playing a song and then you have this little like filler all out drop before you get to the next full on song. So like it's great for those in-betweeny bits moving between songs during a set, and I get it, but then a lot of it just comes off, I don't know, uninspired or something. But it also is probably just because the genre at large does not click with me. This type of style specifically does not click with me. I don't understand it. It's just not my type of thing. And it's sad because it does a lot of the concepts or ideas that I like fake outs, fake drops, switches where like it hits you with like, oh, I mean, that's okay if a drop, and then it comes with a bigger drop after that. All of that stuff in theory, I liked all the glitching, all the windows shutting down, reboot the program, that final track that was just a fake drop after a fake drop after a fake drop. All these things are cool in the genres that I listen to. Like, I love that it's doing this stuff in this genre. It's just the payoffs, what we get to, the inevitable actual climax, very rarely was hitting the mark for me. Because the kicks, again, there were some good kicks. I pointed out the ones I enjoyed. There were some that were in there that I was vibing with, but a lot of them were the ones that I don't jive with and that felt like I've heard them before and I didn't like them the first time I heard them, or they had just a weird screechy nonsense over top of them. Like there was always bits and pieces that didn't fully captivate me. So there's probably only maybe 6 or so tracks that I was kind of vibing with here and there, most of them towards the beginning, like PVC Junkie, I believe, Hate Me, I believe, So Crushed, Do You Like ZAAG? ZAAG was fine, Death Sentence, I think it was, but overall, not a whole lot of them. So I think I've just confirmed that this style is not for me. On paper, like if I just described in adjectives what is happening, it sounds like it's a lot of things I do like. It has aggression, it has power, it has bass, it has unique sounds, it has random samples, like it has a lot of the building blocks I enjoy, but I don't know, I guess they're just pieced together in a way that doesn't appeal to me, and that is what it is. But because it does have all those pieces, I do also understand why other people would like it. It is definitely a preference thing. I understand it enough to know that I don't like it. So I'm still open to more suggestions. It's not that I will write this genre off, the subgenre off completely. And I definitely won't write Rebellion off. Like I said, I did enjoy City Lights. So clearly he has a range, or they have, it looks like it's 2 people. It looks like they have a range in their styles of music. So clearly they could do things I enjoy more, but this particular style isn't my type of thing. Or at least I have to work my way up to it. This will be a long journey to get to the point where I am vibing with all of these songs. Either way, I do very much appreciate the suggestion. Always do. I really try my best to comprehend it and understand it, but this one just wasn't for me. And that is what it is. Hopefully you understand. I didn't want to be too harsh. Like I said, I can understand why you would like it. It's just not for me. But thank you for the suggestion, and we'll see what the next one will provide in terms of my enjoyment. But I do want to quickly shout out my patrons. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you to the absolute tune, Will Vegas. It means so much to me that you guys are supporting me and want to see more of my content, so thank you for that. If you want to get early access to my videos, uncut versions of all my reactions, and bonus content every single month, be sure to check out the Patreon. Whenever I upload a Hardstyle video, I try to already have the next Hardstyle video up on the Patreon uncut. So that should be the case here as well. And yeah, link in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Keep the suggestions coming. And other than that, just keep on jamming out, my dudes. Peace.